Personal finances can be very overwhelming. Savings, debts, investments. Where do you even start from when you are not even earning enough? And that's why in this video, I'm not going to be sharing overnight success, how to earn 1 million or 1,000 in a day or in 2 days. I'm just going to be sharing step by step how I am figuring my finances currently. Hi, my name is Ene, and this is Let's Talk with Ene, a place where we keep it real. We are growing, we are learning together. And so I'm just going to be sharing. I don't have it all figured out yet. I'm going to be sharing how I'm figuring my finances one step at a time, how I'm managing it, and what you can learn from it, and how it can help you to grow in your finances. So, where did I even start from? Where did I started? Before, I used to be someone who used to spend so much, no budget, just vibes, just spend, the money comes, you just use it, and all of that. But then I discovered that if I wanted more freedom, I need to become intentional about my finances. I need to become intentional about my finances, and that's where I started from. If I wanted more freedom, I need to become intentional about my finances, no matter the amount that I'm earning, and that is where it started from. And this is what I started doing differently. First of all, I started tracking my spending. I had a tracker. This is not just some things that maybe we just share because we are sharing about finances. No, I have a spending tracker where I track my finances. Before, I used to write them in a notebook. I would write them every day, and then I later moved to having a spending tracker. I downloaded an app, spending tracker, where I imputed every money that I spent and how much I spent. It was helping me to stay accountable and to know where my money is going and how I'm spending it and what I need to cut down, what I need to improve on, and all of that. So I had to start doing that, and it was helping me. Also, I started spending with purpose. I was no longer spending anyhow. Why do you have to spend this money? No longer spending carelessly. I always ask a question each time I want to buy something. Esther, do you need this? Is this a need or is this a want? Can you afford this? Can you afford this a number of times? Would you buy this and later run into debts? Is it something you really need or you are just doing it because you want it? I had to always ask those questions each time because I felt like my finances were not enough for me to start spending anyhow. And I stopped impulse buying. I mean, I talk about that a lot. I used to be someone who would see things I like and I just buy. I had to stop impulse buying. No more impulse buying. No more buying things when they're on sales. No, I'm no longer tempted by sales. Even if they are doing a lot of sales, I don't care about it. I just ignore sales because I feel like sales looks like you are saving money, but you are spending money that you did not plan to spend. So you end up spending a lot of money thinking you are saving money, but you didn't even plan to buy those things. So that is you wasting money, not wasting, so to say, but spending money that you did not plan for. So I stopped impulse buying and I started assigning money to everything I wanted to do. Like assigning my money to a particular thing. It's like budgeting, a way of budgeting. Like, this is money for this. Each money I want to spend has to have a purpose. Money for this, money for that, money for food, money for clothes, money for this. That way, every money had a reason. Every money had a job to do. No money was lying down there. This is for investment, this is for savings, this is for that. And I started setting micro goals. I didn't aim to save like 5 million because I wasn't even earning enough I wasn't even earning enough. I was aiming towards like saving little by little. Instead of 5,000, how about I start with 500, 1,000? That every month I'm saving something small that no matter how bad it gets, I have something saved. The aim is to build a saving culture and to have something to fall back to. So these are things that I started doing differently. And what I'm learning is that you feel richer when you start managing your finances, irrespective of what you are earning. The moment you become intentional about your finances, about how you spend your money, you start feeling richer, and then you start growing from that point. You start learning how to spend your money. You start learning how to build your finances. Because if you don't create like a system or a plan or create something that works for you, you would end up wasting so much money. Even when you have enough finances, you would not be able to manage it. So you need to start from even now that you are not earning enough. And I also try to look for ways I could like get like multiple other sources of income. How can I increase my finances without making a mess? How can I increase my finances that it will not affect me, that it will not affect the other things that I'm doing, so that I would be able to have more money. And even when I increased my finances, I was still living like my previous financial status in order to build myself to a point that if I was earning 50,000 before, for instance, I'm just giving an example. Now that I'm earning 100,000, I'm still living like I'm earning 50,000. This is to build a culture and discipline in me that will not start spending more because I'm earning more. So, am I currently still making mistakes? I am. I told you that this is something I'm still figuring out. I'm still taking it one step at a time. I'm still struggling with being consistent with tracking my finances. There are months I don't even remember. I mean, not that I don't remember. There are months that I'm not consistent with it. That sometimes I even forget to save, sort of. So, but I've come to understand that it is a journey, not a race. It's about me learning on this journey, learning through my mistakes, growing through this phase, taking it one step at a time, and figuring it bit by bit. So this actually helping my finances. So every month I have like a focus. I'm saving. I'm no longer overspending. I'm no longer just doing things anyhow. And the way I preach consistency, I become consistent with my finances, and I try not to borrow. If I have to borrow, except is an I avoid borrowing as much as I can. Because sometimes we end up when we borrow money, we put ourselves in so much pressure, and we end up being stuck because to we are trying to pay for money we've already used. So if you're someone who is trying to figure your finances with the little you have, you are wondering how do I optimize this little amount for productivity? What do I do? I hope that this video finds you and you learn one or two things. See, I'm still figuring it out, but I know that the moment you become intentional about your finances, you start gaining freedom. You start gaining freedom and you feel richer when you are able to manage your finances. If you can't manage 1,000, it will be hard for you to manage 1,000,000. So you start now that you only have, you start now, you start even if you're already earning a lot, you start being intentional so that you don't run into losses, so that you are able to optimize your money for productivity and use it properly. So, is there someone out there who is trying to figure out their finances? I hope that this video finds you and I hope that you learned something. Let me know in the comment section if there's something that resonates with you and if you've been able to learn something from this particular video. I have other videos um, I posted. You can watch, you can listen to it. Let me know in the comment section and don't forget to subscribe, don't forget to comment, don't forget to share, and make sure you become more consistent and intentional with your finances.